Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure review. For today's video, it will not be a full unboxing. If anything, this will be a strictly mint on card review. So I will not be checking out the articulation or whatnot. We're just going to look at the figure as it is in the box. So what we have here is Marvel X-Men the movie. We have Halle Berry, the actress, as Storm. I purchased this figure recently from one of my favorite collectible toy stores, Wax Packs Records and Toys, located in wonderful Roselle, Illinois. So if you happen to be in the Chicagoland area, check out this shop. I'm great friends with the owner, and I just love that place. I have so many fond memories of just hanging out there, and I even helped set up the shop, so I'm kind of invested in it. So let's get started with this video. Great action figure. This takes me back with the first live-action X-Men film. This was a toy line produced by Toybiz. I'm on the hunt for some mint on card Toybiz action figures, and when I saw this one, I couldn't pass it up. This was priced for me at, I think I paid $8 or $9 for it, and I couldn't say no. I thought it was a great deal for a mint on card figure. The package was a little beat up right here, but I kind of knocked out the dents and cleaned it up a little, so it's not perfect, but for me it's perfect enough. I love Halle Berry as Storm. I think she portrayed the character brilliantly. She looks awesome. And I've said this before, but back in the day, toy companies, they weren't very environmentally conscious, and this toy utilizes an obscene amount of plastic and cardboard. There's this giant plastic X at the top of the card, very large bubble, an excessive amount of cardboard just surrounds everything. This will probably never deteriorate in a landfill, unfortunately. But for me, it's a piece of figure history that I gladly embrace. So yeah, we have Storm here. Great likeness of actress Halle Berry. Love the uniform design. This was back during the Matrix, and everything had to be all black leather. But, all black leather looks good on Halle Berry. It looks good on Hugh Jackman. The X-Men looked awesome in black leather. We were trying to, as comic book fans and as the comic book industry, they were kind of embarrassed by the spandex look. So there was kind of this push to make things look a little bit more realistic. And for whatever reason, black leather was the answer. So one of the reasons why I bought this figure is because a few years ago, Hasbro started producing X-Men figures from the live-action 20th Century Fox films. We got Hugh Jackman Wolverine. We got I think the Rebecca Romaine Mystique. We got the Fassbender Magneto, the Ian McKellen Magneto. We got the Patrick Stewart and James McAvoy Professor X. So for me, at some point in time, I was hoping that Hasbro would give us a Halle Berry Storm, but it never happened. So when I saw this figure, I'm like, I kind of need that. So I bought it, and here we are. Great figure, love the package design. A crazy amount of text on the back of the package. You have this giant description of the movie. You have instructions for the batteries. You have instructions on how to use the figure. There's a lot. You have a bio on Storm. So I can only imagine if you're a copywriter at Hasbro. You'd have a very full day, just typing away, trying to come up with stuff to say about this toy. Great assortment of characters from Logan to Storm to Magneto to Rogue to Professor X, Toad, Wolverine, Sabretooth, Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Mystique. And these are all 6-inch scale figures. And, this is something I really miss that they don't do nowadays. So for back then, if a movie came out, they just drop the entire load of characters on you at once. Nowadays they kind of just give you a sparse sampling here and there. You know, they might give you, I think, like, for example, like with Avengers Infinity War, Hasbro had the two lines. They had the Marvel Legends line and they had the budget line. I was all about the budget line because immediately, right off the bat, they gave you so many of the characters. Whereas with the Marvel Legends, you might only get a third of the characters and then have to wait another 4 to 6 months for the next assortment, and then another 3 or 4 months for the the following assortment. Back in the day, it was like when a movie came out, they just like, here's everybody. They just dropped the entire load of characters. Like for the Phantom Menace, Hasbro gave us like every single figure and accessory on day one. It was crazy. But yeah, this figure, just handling it, it takes me back. It's well sculpted. The package design is very eye-catching, even though that it makes excessive use of cardboard and plastic, but it looks wonderful. It's even cooler that they give props to Halle Berry. They actually say Halle Berry as Storm. It's you're not just buying a Storm action figure, you're buying a Halle Berry action figure. So yeah, something like this takes me back, and the fact that I only paid like $8 or $9 for it makes the deal even sweeter. So yeah, great toy, priceless memories, a fun period of time in my life. Everyone during this time period, everyone was excited about the X-Men live action film. It always kind of bums me out every now and then when I see people giving it hate nowadays. It's like when this film came out, I think a lot of us realized how lucky we were to get a live action X-Men film. Even though it wasn't true to form and represented the comics perfectly, it did a good job of just being entertaining and capturing the spirit of the X-Men. And I don't know, I think I'm always going to be grateful that, I got to live during this time period at the age I was. I was in college, or I think I was might have been a year or two out of college when this film came out. And, for me, being an X-Men fan since childhood, it was so exciting to finally have, like, these characters come to life on the big screen. And it made it even better that, I was a toy collector at the time, and Toybiz gave us these fantastic action figures. Alright, with that being said, let's wrap this video up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for your continued likes, comments, and support. I greatly appreciate it. So, until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I will see you at the next one.